This video is all about the bass singer, and I'm going to talk about why we use the term bass in singing, what is the range of a bass vocalist, how do you find your part in singing or in choir on sheet music if you do sing in the bass part, and if you stay till the very end, I'm going to give you some really great examples of bass singers for you to listen to. The word bass in singing refers to the male vocalist who has the lowest vocal range. This singer has a range lower than the tenor part and also lower than a baritone singer. And if you are not sure about what a vocal range is, check out this video above, which tells you in very simple terms what a vocal range is. When we are looking at the word bass, the etymology or meaning of the root word comes from the Italian word basso, which means low. The general parameters or vocal range of a bass singer extends from around E2 all the way up to E4. However, this can be slightly different depending on age of the singer, vocal health, or even just training. The label of bass you may also see, especially in operatic styles of singing. You will see other labels added depending on the color or texture of the singer. Some of these may include basso profundo and dramatic bass. However, in this video, I'm just talking about the general bass singer. Now, if you are a bass singer, you probably want to know where to find your part on solo singing music and also choir music. Most of the time in solo singing, the bass part will be written on the bass clef. However, at times you may find that the part is written on the treble clef, and that can confuse people. It's just implied that the key is down the octave. Just be aware of this. At times you may even see a figure 8 in old style music, which indicates up an octave. However, as music developed, the bass part remained on the bass clef to avoid excess number of ledger lines. In choir music, the bass part tends to be quite straightforward. Just look at the bottom line. I think you should take note that many have discussed that singing bass part are just actually bass baritones or baritones. They're not true basses. A true bass singer is very rare. In a tenor bass score, as a bass, you will sing the bottom part. In a tenor bass part, there are two bass parts, which can be a little confusing. And in this situation, you will sing the lower option. The higher option is available mainly for high basses or baritones. If the two bass parts are combined, you sing stems down. And when there is only one note, you are singing in unison with the bass one or baritone line. If the choir includes mixed voices, such as a SAB or SATB choir, the bass singer follows the lowest line again. Basses out there, the general rule of thumb is follow the bottom line. So how do you work out if you are a bass singer? My suggestion is not perfect, but it is a way that you can do it. I highly suggest you use a keyboard, download a keyboard app that has the octaves written, so C4 would mean middle C, and sing somewhere generally where you feel comfortable. Work out what that note is. Write it down. And then go slowly down until you hit your lowest note. Remember not to push or to force the sound. Write that lowest note down. And then do the opposite. Go all the way up until the top of your range. Remember, don't push, and write down that note. And then you'll see what your range is. I do always suggest that you do this with a music professional if possible, or even if you have a friend or a family member who is familiar with music that can help you through this. However, I know that's not always possible, so just do your best. And also don't beat yourself up about vocal ranges. It's not about how high and low you can sing, it's about how well you can sing. Also keep in mind, my young vocalists who are listening, to remember that during puberty, during those teen years, your voice may do crazy things and to be patient with it. Now, as promised, I wanted to share some examples of bass singers in contemporary music, in musical theater, and in pop music. I did my best trying to find some. If you do have any other suggestions, please let me know in the descriptions below, guys. I appreciate all your comments and suggestions. In contemporary music, I did find Johnny Cash, Avi Kaplan from Pentatonics is a great example of a contemporary singer right now. And I also looked at Leonard Cohen, especially, he was a high bass, but you could definitely look at his stuff later in his life. And although the musical theater industry is overrun with tenors and baritones, there are parts for our bass gents. I did find Molokov from Chess the Musical, Scar from The Lion King the Musical. I also found Judge Turpin from Sweeney Todd, although it is listed as a bass and bass baritone role. And there is Hades from Hadestown. So that's it from me, guys. Are you a bass part? Do you have any suggestions of other basses to listen to? Please put them in the description below. I really appreciate all your comments. If you have the chance, give my video a thumbs up so I can keep making more videos for you guys. And until then, see you next time. Bye. Happy singing. Are you passionate about singing? If the answer is yes, then be sure to subscribe to the Happy Singing channel, where I try to make singer stuff super simple. Every month, new videos are launched focusing on singing and its devices. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on information which could help you become a better singer.